Welcome to SIRA MCQ YouTube channel. Today we discuss advanced level A-level accounting paper 2025 question number 42. This is related to theory part. Look here, what is the requirement? What is the requirement? Requirement is there. Look here. Complete the following sentences. There is two sentences there, A and B. As per the LKS 37 provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets in relation to the above mentioned cases. Look here, we read this. A provision A. This is there are two statements there. Statements A and statement B. Look here. A provision of rupees blank should be blank in the statement of financial position of Ruan PLC as at 31st March 2025. Second one, a blank of 5 million. 5 million means 5,000, no? Okay, 5 million should be disclosed. Only disclosed in the blank to the financial statements of Ruan PLC. Look here, what are the cases? Firstly, we concentrate to A. Okay, A. Look here. The information of two pending court cases. Pending means already carry out. Okay, not give the final result. We cannot identify final result, but there is a pending court cases relating to Ruan PLC as at 31st March 2025 is given below. There's a pending cases. Look here. A former employee means the past. In the past, there is an employee work in the company. The former employee has filed a case against the company. The employee filed a case against the company. Okay, look here. Company means Ruan PLC. Asking for compensation. He request the compensation. Okay, compensation means money. He requested money compensation of 8 million. 8 million means 8,000, no? 8,000 due to a dispute means problem. Okay, the former employee has filed a case, okay, in a court, okay, against the company, asking a compensation of 8,000 means 8 million. Due to the dispute, there is a problem arose means already done, already arises at the termination. Termination means elimination of this employee at the termination of employment. Okay, the former employee was eliminated. After that, he filed a case against the company. Compensation was 8,000. He requests 8 million compensation. Okay, this is there is a reason is there is some problems. Okay, according to the company lawyer, this is the reliable person. According to the company lawyer opinion, there is a very high probability that company would lose this case. Therefore, company lost this case. Therefore, company must pay compensation to employee. Okay, company would lose this case, and it is estimated that is company is required to pay already not paid. Okay, to pay a compensation of 6 million. Look here, according to the company lawyer, reliable person said that opinion, there is a very high probability that company would be lost. Okay, loss, and this case loss means we must pay it. Okay, and it is estimated that company is required to pay compensation of 6 million. Okay, 6,000, no? There is a company lawyer is reliably said that we must pay compensation. Which amount? 6 million or 8 million? 6 million. The employee requests 8 million, but reliable person company lawyer said actually we can pay 6 million. Okay, therefore we can fill this case. A provision of rupees which amount? 6 million should be blank in the statement of financial position Ruan PLC as at 31st March 2025. Provision should be identified or recognized or identified. Identified in the statement of financial position of Ruan PLC as at 31st March 2025. Okay, this is enough. So B, a company has filed. We filed. Okay, company has filed a case against the supplier. We filed a case against the supplier. Okay, against the supplier, requesting 5 million for supply of inferior quality raw material. There is a this is bad. The inferior means bad quality raw material. You know, we producing the quality goods. In that time, the suppliers, there is a bad quality raw material. There is a bad raw materials supplied by supplier. Therefore, company filed a case against the supplier. Okay. Therefore, according to the company law reliable person opinion, there is a high probability that the company will win this case. We will win. At this time, there is a receivable amount from the we win. No, at this time we win. We must collect amount from supplier, compensation. Okay, there is a receivable, there is a asset. Okay, in the current situation already we do not collect it. Okay, but in the future we can collect it. Okay, and that time there is a asset, the receivable point. At this point, look here, they said this is the contingent asset. Contingent asset means this there is a contingent asset means this is suspicious. Why? There is a probability of winning, but this receivable amount is receiving at the in the future. The lawyer said this is our current year. No, this is our current year. Okay, this is our current year. Okay, current year. In the future we will receive the compensation, but based on the future court opinion. In that case, there's asset sometimes, but we cannot confirm that there is a asset is generated in the end of the year. Why? There's an end of the year, there is no asset, there is no income generating. Why? There's a cost case did not occurred in the end of the year. There is a contingent asset. Contingent asset means the suspicious asset. Therefore, we cannot identify double entries to this contingent asset. The prudence concept meaning there is a asset must be not overvalued. Okay, and that time there is a probability of receiving asset, but At the end of the year, there is no asset. Why? There is a contingent suspicious asset was there. The suspicious asset at the prudence concept is impacted. Why? The suspicious asset not confirmed that there is a asset is there, receivable is there, this receivable or income or receiving at the future. Therefore, there is a contingent asset we can identify. In that time we cannot impact to financial statements, but we must disclose this asset, contingent asset, in notes. We cannot double entries to create. We cannot create the double entries to financial statement. Why? Contingent asset. But we disclose this in notes. There is a contingent asset here. Yes, look here. The blank of 5 million. A blank of what is this? Contingent asset. Contingent asset. There is a receivable asset of 5 million should be disclosed in the blank to the financial statements of one period. Disclosed in the where? Notes to the financial statement of one PLC. This is enough for answer. Look here, this is the question number 42. After that we will meet. There is another theory part. This is related to SLFR 16 or leases. In next video we meet question number 43.